reading is for the week of April 27th through May 3rd. We're going to do a 5-card reading. We always want to get focused, call on our angels and guides to look at the energy for the week ahead. I just want to let you guys know also that I was pretty sick at the beginning of this week and I'm feeling much better. That's why the reading is a little late. So thank you for understanding. And then you always want to make sure that you scroll until you feel guided to pick whatever card that jumps out at you. It could be a cold chill that you feel if it's the right card. It could just be a knowing. Or sometimes it's just a spontaneous reaction to just pick the card. But it will always be the right card. So looking at this week ahead, we have the situation is lighten up. In the emotional challenge, we have hidden treasure. In the solution, we have intuitive. In the coaching advice, we have wake up call. And in the potential card, we have increase. Lots of intense energy going on this week, feeling a ton of energy shifts. Drink lots of water, get lots of rest, do lots of fun, relaxing activities. Anything that will help you stay clear of any stress or anxiety. I know I've been feeling really exhausted this week and talking to a lot of friends. I know I'm not the only one. There's just been this feeling of exhaustion and fatigue so far all week. So the first card is lighten up. It says you may be taking life too seriously. So let's look at this card. So our angels and guides are coming through and they're giving us that loud, simple but profound message telling us that we are trying too hard to do too much all at once, that we are not taking enough time to just enjoy life, that we're not taking enough time to just be at peace, to relax, to enjoy the moment. We're living too much in the future and not enough in the present. So instead of wondering where we're going to be a year from now, or instead of wondering, how am I going to make this happen, or, really only focusing on our goals for the future, we have to be present in this moment in time. And actually this card is showing us that all of the answers to our problems is really as simple as lightening up, letting in that vibration of joy, enjoying the moment, doing more things that help us to feel more at peace, more relaxed, and really stop trying to do everything and be all things to everyone at all times, juggling too much at once. We really have to learn to be in the present moment and enjoy life right now, not 5 years from now, but right now. So let's look at this card. It says you may be overworking, overstressing, and underplaying. Your guides come to you today to tell you that it is time to lighten up. By lighten up, they mean literally bring in the light by experiencing more joy. When they are talking about bringing in the light, really they're asking you to increase your vibration, to raise your vibration. And actually when you increase and raise your vibration, it makes it easier for you to be able to communicate or get messages from your angels and guides. So it says bring in more joy, laughter, and play. When you do this, it is easier for you to hear them as well as receive divine guidance. In what ways are you taking life too seriously? Find a way to bring joy, laughter, and play back into your life. This situation calls for a big dose of fun. When you stop taking life so seriously, you will have more time to enjoy it. Life is not meant to be all work and no play. Take time off to relax and lighten up. This situation calls for it. And here in the Northwest, we're experiencing a lot of beautiful weather, and usually we get a lot of rain. So I know I'm going to be looking for fun things to do outside, and being outside is always the best way to get away from our problems because nature really heals. So whatever you need to do to kind of get out of the situation that you're in and to be able to unwind and just be present, that's really important for this week. And in the emotional challenge, we have hidden treasure. And it says you have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. So for this card to be an emotional challenge, it's showing us that there's something within us, some potential that we have that we may be suppressing, that we may not be allowing to come forward because of fear, because, because for whatever reason, but usually it's because of fear. And it's because we're so caught up in all the things that we think we should be doing that we're not letting us self embrace those gifts within us that we have to share. So we're being asked to really take time out to look for our untapped potential and to explore what it is we really want to be doing, to explore what gift we have to bring to the world. So let's look at this card. It says, what is your untapped potential? This card is asking you to dig deep to get your creative juices flowing. You have something brewing just under the surface, just deep enough to be hidden from your awareness. There is something magnificent in you brimming to the surface, just waiting to find an outlet for expression. This card is your sign that you have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. How do you know what it is? How can you find it? The best way is to start immersing yourself in all that you love to do. Get creative, get inspired, and get ready to take those classes that you've always wanted to take. Go explore that sacred land that you've always wanted to explore. Get out those paintbrushes and make your mark on the world. There is something magnificent in you just waiting for you to explore it. Go explore, you may find a hidden treasure. So, as we are lightening up this week, taking time to be present in the moment, we're also being guided to acknowledge those gifts within us that are trying to come forward now. In the solution, we have the intuitive card. And our angels and guides are showing me that the intuitive and the coaching advice go hand in hand. So, in the solution, we have intuitive, and in the wake up call, in the coaching advice, we have wake up call. So, we are being guided, whatever it is we're going through. Feels like some stressful situations this week. Feels like a lot of things are coming to an end so that we can emerge into the new beginnings that we've been asking for. And sometimes when we are coming to the end of something, whether it feels like a relationship is coming to an end, or whether it feels like a work opportunity or a job, or maybe we're moving, maybe everything just feels so up in the air, and things just don't feel settled for us or secure for us because we don't really know what's going to happen now. We are being asked to listen to our intuition because we have an inner knowing. We have an inner knowing of what to do. And we don't always acknowledge that inner knowing, but we really need to listen clearly this week, and we really need to follow that advice because when we follow our intuitive nudges, when we follow that intuition from within us, then we can make intuitive, divinely guided decisions that will help us in whatever situations we are in this week. But overall, this is a really exciting week. Let's look at this card. It says you're learning to embrace your inner knowing. Intuition can take on many different forms. It is a natural way of being. There's nothing woo-woo about it. Many of us have been conditioned to tune out our intuitive abilities so we can fit in or blend in with our environment. This card is showing you that one of your strengths is your ability to know what you know and not know how you know it. When you know something that you can't explain, trust that. That's your inner voice showing you the truth. When we learn to live life from the intuitive perspective, our decisions and choices will change. We will be guided to do things that are for our highest good, and we will immediately know who to trust and who not to trust. The more you listen and act on your intuition, the louder it gets. What's your intuition trying to tell you today? Sit down and ask, what do I need to know? Listen gently and pay attention to how you feel. We all get intuitive messages in different ways. Sometimes it shows up as a feeling, or other times it shows up as a knowing. Often, you can just act without overly thinking. One of your strengths is your intuitive abilities. When you begin to honor this and own it, it will get even louder. You're being asked to trust your intuition. What do you know that you don't know how you know? And in the coaching advice that goes along hand in hand with the intuitive card, we have the wake up call. A lot of feeling of a lot of challenging situations coming to an end. So if you feel like things have been at an upheaval for you for a while, really look for new beginnings. That's what this card is showing us. And it's also showing us that all things that happen to us, and sometimes when the universe throws us a wake up call and they pull us out of our everyday ordinary routine, is to put us back on track, is to put us back on the path, on our soul path of where we are supposed to be, or even where we've been asking to be. So let's look at this card. This card comes with a lot of intense energy behind it, but really the point of this card is about new beginnings and discovering who you really are. So it says your life path is no accident. Every event, experience, relationship, and hardship serves a purpose. Each one of these experiences causes you to grow on a soul level and evolve into your true self. Your life purpose is not just about the kind of work that you do. It is also about who you are as a whole person. It is how you relate to the world. It is also how the world relates to you, and if you found meaning and purpose to life. If you're suppressing your growth or your soul's journey in any way, the universe will throw you a wake-up call sooner or later. Despite what you feel at the time you are going through this, it is a beautiful gift, but only if you stop resisting change and let yourself evolve into a life of purpose and meaning. The wake-up call can come in many forms: through an illness, depression, loss, layoff, financial crisis, or even a divorce. Any of these challenges can be a call for you to listen to your truth. Your challenges are a call to stop living your life sleepwalking and worried about materialistic, meaningless things and embrace love, deep, meaningful relationships, and what matters to you most from a soul perspective. When you stop resisting it by running away from your challenges and instead look at them from a perspective of them showing you a new way, a new life, or a new way of being, you will find your passion, which will also translate into your life's work or a career that you love. That's actually one of my favorite cards. Anytime I get that card, I know that there is light at the end of the tunnel and that everything is happening to me for a reason, and I just have to take a deep breath and let it all happen and stop resisting it or trying to control it. And the outcome card is super exciting. We all want this card. It is the increase card. It says you have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. So things are really shifting for us to get the wake up call and the increase call in one week card in 1 week. Then we are looking at a lot of positive changes happening around us. Even if it feels like we're going through hardships to get there, we need to just keep the faith and know that everything is falling into place exactly the way it should be. It says you have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. There is an advancement of some sort coming your way very soon. This card is assuring you that you have successfully manifested something very near and dear to your heart. Just as you think all hope may be lost, you are getting ready to be surprised in a very big way. Something exciting is on the horizon for you. One of your soul's lessons has been to maintain an essence, a feeling, a knowing that things will increase. And in this way, you're holding the space for more opportunities to come your way. Continue feeling this way because you are manifesting new opportunities that will bring in more abundance and financial security. If you do not have tangible evidence that this is on its way, your angels and guides are letting you know that you will reap the rewards of your efforts very soon. Keep up the good work. You are moving forward and things are about to shift for you in the most unexpected ways. Everything happens in divine timing. Continue to keep the faith and know that all that is for your highest good is on its way now. Super exciting energy, but also very intense energy for this week. Lot of changes happening. Stay positive and keep the faith because it looks like we're going to be manifesting all the things we have been sending out into the universe asking for. So thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle card reading, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Be sure and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this video. And also you can find me at www.intuitivelife.coachingwithkelly.com. Thank you so much.